Welcome to my channel once again. This is 20 kVA diesel generator alternator coil that is burnt. As you can see, so the coil is being removed and the stator is being insulated. On this table is where I'm going to roll the coil. I'm going to roll it manually. Actually, there is a coil winding machine that can be used to do that, but just to educate people more properly. So the coil span is 1 to 5, 1 to 7, and 1 to 9. 1 to 5 is 22 in turns, gauge 20 and a half, 2 wire together. So 1 to 5 is completed. This coil 2 to 7 now. So as you can see, the coil 2 to 7 is also completed now. This is coil 3 to 9. So the coil 3 to 9 is about to complete. It's also completed now. So now you can see that I'm binding the coil. This is how you will roll all the 12 coils that is going to be installed in the stator. So I'm removing the coil. So these are the 12 coils. Now next thing is to look at this diagram. This is the drawing, the winding data. So next thing now is to insert those coils in the stator. You need to find any stator slots that will be easier for you to start with. So I'm starting with that particular number of slots. So that is fixing peg. You need to look for any peg and sandpaper the mouth. Let the mouth be very flat for easy use, so that you will use it to push in the coil into the slot of the stator. You need a locking paper. You will measure it according to the length of the stator and slice it. You will use the locking paper to lock the coil inside the slot of the stator. And as you are doing that, you need to make sure the coil is not peeled. You didn't scratch the body. So this is coil 2 to 7. As you put it, you put locking paper on top of it. This is lap winding system. All the first 3 phases of coil that you will put, none of them will lap at the beginning. It is the second phases, the first, second, third coil which you will put first, which are the mains. They will not lap. So this is coil 3 to 9. This is coil 3 to 9. You can see as I'm putting it, I'm using locking paper to lock the coil on a step-by-step process. You can see I've cut the locking paper and I've already used it to lock it inside the stator for proper insulation. What I'm doing now is to cut the locking paper down, so that as I'm inserting the coil, I will just be picking it to lock the coil step by step as I'm doing it. So now you can see the 3 vacant slots in between. That is the leg where the 3 side of the next coil will occupy, and at the left side, the next 3 leg is where the next 3 leg of the coil will occupy. So watch and see. This is coil 1 to 5. As you can see, as I'm putting it, if the coil is about to enter and the coil is tightened, you use the fixing peg to dress it in. So that's what you see me doing briefly. And now the locking paper is used to lock it in. That is coil 2 to 7 now. So I'm putting the coil 2 to 7 in the slot. So you see me using the fixing peg to drag it in. You're going to do that carefully and use the locking paper to lock it in. That is coil 3 to 9. So by putting the coil 3 to 9, it means the first two set of coil is completed, in which you will now go to the next set of coil by counting some number of slots away from the present one. So locking paper is used to lock the last leg, and you use mallet to dredge the coil back and remove the binding wire that you use to bind it when you are rolling the coil. For clean and neat job. You can see if any of the locking paper is not properly positioned, you remove it and cut another locking paper to lock it for good result. As you can see, that set of coil is completed. Next thing is to go to another arrangement of the set of coil. So now look at the position where I'm going to put it very well. If you find it difficult to understand, you can go back to the diagram and look at it in the diagram in the drawing. So now, as I'm putting that one, I use locking paper to lock it down in the slot of the stator, and this is coil 2 to 7 now, after coil 1 to 5 is being inserted. So as I put the coil 2 to 7, I use fixing peg to drag it in, and locking paper is cut to lock it in for proper insulation. This is coil 3 to 9. Coil 3 to 9 has been inserted as well, and fixing peg used to dress one edge of the coil in, and locking paper is cut and is being used to lock it in. You can see me using hand to dress it back for neat job. This is the second set of coil on that pole, which is coil 4. That is coil 4 in the second set of coil. So on a gradual process, I use the fixing peg to drag the coil in, and locking paper is used as well to lock it in. After you see me putting that coil that you see me putting now, and fixing peg is used at that moment, and locking paper is used to lock it in. That is coil 3 to 9, which is the last coil on the second set of coil. Mallet is used at that moment to dress the coil back for clean job, and those are the lead outs. You can see as you are inserting the coil, you've been arranging the leaders not to tangle with each other. That is the third set of coil, which is coil number 5. That's on the third set of coil. That is coil 1 to 5. I've put it in the slot of the stator, and coil 2 to 7 is the one I'm putting at the present moment. Fixing peg is used to drag it in, and locking paper is used to lock it in for proper insulation. So that is coil 3 to 9. Fixing peg is used, and after putting it in, you see me using that locking paper to lock it up. Don't forget to do that to all the coil. No one is exempted. That is the second coil on the set of coil, which is coil number 6 on that third set of coil. So watch out for part 2, which is the concluding part. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for next of my video. Thanks for watching.